My mom was a single mom, and she had 3 kids, and it was always very hard. But one of the things that really clicked with me and stayed was mainly the support of other people, from lunches to even having a place to sleep from time to time.
I think as a parent myself, that especially resonated, especially with being a parent and caring for your family is difficult enough. It's a tough enough job, let alone you add another layer of a family that's experiencing homelessness and all the challenges that entails. So it really spoke to my heart, not only as a parent, but also the way the inn approaches the situation and the issue of homelessness. It's not just the immediacy in providing kind of that care in a crisis situation, but also their kind of long-term vision and the resources and stuff that they connect their families to. That also just really, I think that it's not just a short-term thing. They're in it for the long haul, and they really want their families to succeed and gain that independence again. And I think how the programs and stuff they have in place is just really well thought out.
So what resonates with me is that I could not believe that there were families in Calgary that didn't have a place to live. So for me, it really resonated because that's really the foundation. If you don't have a place to call home, it's very difficult to flourish in your life and other aspects. So that really resonated with me, and I just couldn't believe that there were children in a city like Calgary that didn't have a place to live.
Well, I think the value comes strictly from helping everybody out, and you go home feeling absolutely amazing. And it has this kind of a ripple effect, when you make somebody feel good, they go out and help make somebody else feel good. And then you go home and you make somebody else feel good. And overall, that truly does impact our community in a positive way.
Well, I think specifically the inn itself, they do a really nice job of setting a nice tone for their volunteers. You can tell that they're very appreciative of all the work that volunteers do, and they go out of their way to make sure that that's felt and that they've expressed that. I think there's so many organizations in the city that are doing such amazing work that to find an organization that you're very passionate about or an issue or whatever, and to kind of step out of your own box and to serve that community at large is a really nice feeling, whether it's the inn or another one. But I would highly recommend the inn because they do such a fabulous job of making the atmosphere a real pleasure to be there to serve.
The Calgary community is such an amazing community, so the inn has been able to rely on Calgarians to support the inn from the cold, and that for so many years, for about 70%, as you said. But every year we have to start again, and then making sure that the dollars are really making and changing the lives of the families that we're supporting. So for people that are unsure, I would say to them, come in and check out the shelter. Look at the website, look at what the Inn from the Cold is doing in the community, and the return on investment that the Inn has in the community is tremendous. So every dollar really, really goes a long way, and that makes such a difference for the families that we're supporting and for the overall community.
My biggest hope would be for everybody just not to give up. I think just in general, everybody always tries to give up, and I think it's a very valuable lesson that no matter where you are or who you are at the time, there's always room to change, and it all starts with a choice.
I think the inn's mission statement very much, I think, would sum up my hope as well, is that no child or family is experiencing homelessness in our city. And I think variety of organizations that are working in that in order to help that happen, I think would be just a really cool goal, I think, for our city to see happen.
My wish for families is that they experience a safe place, a safe environment when they come knock on the door of the Inn from the Cold. And myself and my friends and co-workers at the Inn, and co-donors, that we're making a difference, that for those families to feel safe and supported when they knock at the door.